Hi there, it's the Dutchman's Forum and welcome to this brand new The Sims 4 speed build, or actually today this is not a brand new one. This is the second part and also the final part of a speed build which I divided up into two parts obviously. And the first part went online like a week ago, and I was supposed, or I'd planned to upload the second part like very close after that, so like a couple of days. But then Christmas came and I had like a super important deadline which I had to do a lot of work for just the days before Christmas, and therefore I ended up not being able to do what I promised you to do, and that was to upload the video in time. But yeah, by now Christmas has passed and still I'm uploading videos, so I'm happy with that. And in the end, the interior of this house really turned out to be cool. Especially the master bedroom is super cool if you ask me, and I'm very happy with that one. And you'll see in a second why, because seriously, it's so luxurious, it's crazy. But yeah, the reason it took so long for the second part to be up was that I had, like I said, a super important deadline. And that deadline had to, or that project had to be handed in the Friday before the weekend before Christmas. So like last Friday, if you're watching this like super early after it has been uploaded. And I had to like seriously work until like 1 AM for a couple of days in a row in order to make sure that I would get it done. And then on the day I would have to hand it in, it turned out that the servers of the university were offline and people were not able to like do scans and not able to work on it. So they in the end they decided to postpone the entire project. So I ended up having sort of, well, I was sort of positive about it, or at least not negative, like okay, I did all the work like for nothing sort of. So because in the end I did finish it, so no problem, at least I'm able to hand it in now. But it's sort of felt stupid that I had to like miss out on uploading this video in time, and also miss out on having like the fun you have before Christmas, because seriously before Christmas it's always so stressy, it's crazy, because there's always deadlines, you've always have to like finish super many things, which is also because it is the end of the year, like the end of 2017. So there's simply a lot you have to do in order to sort of end the year well in university, but also for people who have work, so they have to finish stuff at work sort of. And then also you have to buy Christmas presents and like prepare other things, and then in the end only the day before Christmas you realize, oh yeah, cool, it's almost Christmas, sort of like you really get that vibe. But oh well, I guess that's just maybe, yeah, looking back at it, I'm always way more positive about it than when I am in like such a sort of stressful period. And then I'm like, okay, it's sort of part of the fun, even though that's definitely not something I would say if I were currently in such a situation, because I seriously hate it, because it's so, yeah, so stupid to stress out about that kind of stuff, especially if you just want to enjoy looking forward to Christmas. But oh well, at least now I have holidays, so I was finally able to actually finish this video, and therefore yeah, I'm very happy about finally being able to upload it. And now I totally missed out on talking about the master bedroom, so I think I'll talk about that just sort of in a rehearsal, not actually showing you the video, but showing you or telling you what I did. So for once I actually came up with the idea to do a super cool master bedroom. Normally bedrooms are, I think, my least favorite rooms to build, but the way I did it that time, so with like the huge walk-in closet and the bathroom, which seriously made it like almost like a suite, made it like a lot more fun. So I think I'll make such huge bedrooms more often, seriously, because you're able to be way more creative with it. And I just really liked how you could walk around the entire space. So from entering like the bedroom, you could walk into the bathroom, and then from there you could walk into the walk-in closet, from where you could like leave the bedroom again. And then also I added like a little kids room, or at least I haven't added that. That will be like the last room I'm furnishing in this video. But yeah, I'm adding like a room for the baby as well, because I can imagine that is convenient for like the parents if they have like the baby nearby. But generally, like also in the overview, the shots of the master bedroom really turned out to be cool, also because you're able to build super cool like modern bathrooms in The Sims 4, simply because we have super many items for, like, we have super many bathroom items, so that makes it like a lot more fun to build as well. Just like I really like to create living rooms, which I'm currently doing, simply because you have super many items for that as well. And I decided to go for a little bit of a different color for once, like super bright green, which is like a color combination I'd never used before, but I thought, you know, why not? I should just try it for once, and maybe, you know, it's fun. In the end, it actually turned out to look cool as long as you don't go too crazy with the other colors in the room. So that shows that the bright color of the sofa doesn't really make that much of a difference, or at least isn't. It's not entirely strange that they add those colors, even though normally when I look through like the color palettes and I'm like, okay, I'm not using any of those colors except for like the white or the black. But I can imagine that they every now and then try to do something different, because it does create or make you end up with like super interesting houses. Here I'm creating the kitchen, and I have to admit this is like super inconvenient, because yeah, the shape of the house in the end isn't like, I didn't really think about the interior. I did think of making the the entrance super cool, so I focused on that, and it's like very clear that you have like a main entrance area or a main body of the house sort of, which has wings besides it sort of. So that's what I did think about, but yeah, the kitchen isn't the most convenient one. But still, I think in the end it turned out to look cool. You can download this house from the gallery, by the way. You have to look for gallery ID Dutch Sims Master, and then you're able to put it in your own game. Maybe you can come up with like a super innovative idea of how to fix that kitchen. Then let me know. Just send me an image on Twitter or Instagram, which, by the way, you can also follow me at. It's at Dutch Sims Master in both cases, and then you can see a little bit more about what I do, like besides what you see here on YouTube. So yeah, that's fun. By the way, in the previous episode I talked about the fact that I gotten my my silver play button, and I can tell you that I got the best Christmas present ever, because like literally I believe 2 days before Christmas the FedEx person came up, and he actually sent me, or he gave me my silver play button, or at least just a box, and he probably had no idea what was in it, but I knew very well what was in it, and it's seriously so cool. I'm super happy with it. I'm definitely going to be posting a picture of it as well, but I haven't had time because of Christmas to like take a good picture, so that's what I'll be doing, and that's what you'll be seeing on YouTube and on Instagram as well. On YouTube, maybe I can actually use a new function, which is called Community, I believe, where you can just post like regular posts, like you can also do on like Twitter and Instagram. So that's fun. Maybe I'll do such a post, but what I meant to say was Instagram and Twitter, which is where I'll be posting the images, like for sure. So currently I'm working on this central area, and I think this turned out to be so cool. Later on, when I'd be able to design a house for myself, this is seriously one aspect I'd love to see my house, because it's got like that double or even triple wall height, which makes it just look so much more fancy and cool. And also like these super bright orange chairs actually worked out super well here. So I sort of went out of my comfort zone with regards to the colors of the furniture, but generally I did use quite some of the furniture I always use. And I must say that these bedrooms I'm currently building aren't the most exciting ones, especially if you compare them to like the first bedroom I did. This is not going to be cutting edge, is what you'd say, I guess. But yeah, still it turned out to be sort of okay. And generally I think this house really looks cool, and it's sort of an architectural, like really an architectural building, sort of, not just a regular house, but really something special, I guess. And I'm really thinking about how I can make better videos and more interesting videos, and sort of improve on my videos for the next year. Of course, 2018 is like around the corner, so I am thinking of how I can refresh the channel, which is what I always do at the end of the year. But this time I'm very excited to maybe really step up the game a little bit. But yeah, I have super many ideas in my mind, but I just have to make sure that what I come up with is realistic, and I'll be able to do everything I want in the time that I have, because like I said, at the same time I'm like studying, and I always also want to meet up with friends and like super many other things. And then last year it actually ended up with me not watching like any series or whatever, which yeah, causes me to always be working sort of. And of course YouTube is fun and it's one of my hobbies, but because there is some sort of pressure behind it, it does sort of feel like working. And I'm of course productive when I create a video like this, and that makes me sort of way too productive, and that's something I probably have to look out for, that I'm not too productive and I actually have to sort of enjoy like doing nothing or just truly relaxing as well. But at the same time, this has been like a super good year for me, even though I have not really relaxed in the sense that I've been watching series or I've been doing nothing, but I've been super active this year. So yeah, that did make me end up with like a super fun year in the end. But maybe this is something I want to change, or like, yeah, just relax myself a little bit more. Well, it's not necessarily relaxing, but it's more, yeah, not being too productive all the time, which I can imagine that there's people who really do their best to ever be productive and they just can't get themselves to do so. But I can tell you that the other way around, it is probably not super good either. So yeah, I would advise you to be more productive if you aren't though, because yeah, in the end you want to achieve something, I guess, and you want to do something with your life and not only just watch series, but every now and then it is good to treat yourself with a series, I believe. But anyways, this is the baby's room that I talked about in the beginning of this video, and we're super close to the end of this because, like I said, this is the last bedroom in the house. So at the end of this video I still have a super cool overview for all of you. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please let me know that you did. And also, I'm not sure if I will be uploading any more videos before the end of the year, so in that case I'd like to say Happy New Year, happy 2018, and then thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.